Hello, everyone, and welcome to this brand new day. Yeah, it's actually a brand new day. Today is the first day of January 2025. Incidentally, it's a year of jubilee, a year of celebration and a year of settlement of a whole lot of things. And I do want to use the opportunity to say a special thank you to all of you who have always been coming to our channel back to back. I mean, you've always been there for us, and without you, I'm not sure we will be where we are right now. Your coming back has actually made us to still want to continue, developing and building content. So it's our own way of saying a big thank you to always being with Raw Impact Africa TV. So I will be talking about things to understand in 2025. It's a brand new year, so people have a lot of expectations, people have a lot of things to say, and people just want to be heard, you understand. So the best way of getting it right is actually by starting well. It is said you cannot actually recover from a good start. Yeah, it's very difficult for you to recover from a very good start. So when you start well, there's every tendency that you're going to go far. So my um, principle is from the first start, try to see how you get it right. Try to see how you start with a very good mindset, just like a sprinter now, somebody who's running a race. um, if you start well, you're definitely going to end well. But if you start on a faulty note, there's every tendency that it might not be as smooth as naturally it could have been smooth. So I'm here to give you a few tips to understand as you step into this new year. The first thing you must understand as you start this new year is have a personal goal. Having a personal goal now is your ability to tell yourself that, okay, this is what I want. The worst thing to happen to you is not to have a goal. Once you don't have a goal at all, you're bound to have issues. You're bound to make a lot of mistakes. But once you have a personal goal, your goal could be that I want to increase my prayer life. Your goal could be a new business strategy. Your goal could be um, some persons you never met before, you really want to meet them. So the first thing to understand is you must have a personal goal. If you must succeed in 2025, you must have a personal goal. The second thing you should understand now is you should ask yourself, who is leading you? Who is leading you? Most of the times we tend to just go into life and do things the way we want to do them without really having anyone leading us. I think for someone who really wants to go far, you need to have someone leading you. Yes, someone must be there who you look up to, and you kind of direct your path right. It shouldn't be business as usual. It shouldn't be where you do things without minding what happens. You must have someone leading you. The next one we should understand is whenever you want to stand at in the gap, drive well. Now, this is a problem because most of the times you see people who have not really been able to stand themselves now going to look for who to support. You're definitely going to have issues like that. If you must stand in the gap for anybody at all, ask your own self, what is your standing like? Are you standing properly? you know some people have in trying to support other people, they now pull them down. There was this video by Tyler Perry, he made some time ago, where he was like, some people cannot pass a particular level. So when you are now trying to navigate into a particular level and you're carrying them, all they do is they will now begin to pull you down. So what you should now rather do is, if you're going and moving at that speed and at that dimension, and there are people you cannot carry on the boat with you, instead of them to sink your boat, do what? Drop them there first and activate. Maybe by the time you get up, they might have been able to get to a level where they can also understand, and they will now definitely want to get to that level with you. So it's very important for us to note that if you want to stand in the gap for people, if you want to help carry people along, you on your own, you must stand very well. If you do not stand very well, my brother, just forget it. You might just end up drowning yourself. Another one we should understand is, associate more with people better than you. Even if you never heard anything I've said, try to hear this one. Always associate yourselves with people better than you. Stop associating with people who you feel you're a god over alone. You just want to be in a place where it's you that everyone is just talking about. It's you that everybody is just expecting, that you're the boss, you're the boss, you're the boss. You actually do not want to bring yourself to a level where you can be thought. The kind of circle of friends I keep are actually people who are better than me. There's this thing called, they said, iron sharpeneth iron. So if you must sharpen yourself up in this year, what you should do is try to see and make sure that you associate yourself with people who are better than you. If you carry something, if you carry a wood and bring it close to a sharp object, the sharp object can cut the wood, right? But the wood would rather make the sharp object blunt. So that is not the kind of lifestyle you should have as you step into 2025. For you to succeed in 2025, try to associate yourself with people who are better than you. The next thing you must do if you must succeed in this year is change your circle. Change your circle. How can you surround yourself all around with people who have nothing useful to offer? When you see yourself in that level, in that dimension, you find out that you're just gonna be going in circles. You should try to make friends with a circle of progressives. You look around you, everybody, if you have a problem of 50K, for instance, you'll be shocked that you cannot see anyone that can assist you. Then you should change that circle. It's not compulsory that you must have it all. You must compulsory that you must have everything you want. But where there is a problem is the fact that you do not have a wife who has, you don't have a brother who has, you don't have a relative who has. Everybody is just relying on you alone. My brother, you cannot grow. You can't grow. When your circle is loaded, just check around. You think Dangote will want to make friends with one beggar somewhere? Dangote does not have beggars as friends. Quote me anywhere. The friends that Dangote has are people who are in that his level. It's not as if poor people don't come to him. Poor people come to him, but they are not his friends. The people he calls his friends are people like Otodala, are people who make things happen. Governors, presidents, Tony Lumelu, them, all those big people, those are the people he keeps as his circle. The whole of your circle, anybody that looks at your circle right now is filled with people who are just looking for either hand to mouth kind of people, or people who all they ever want in their life is how to go and chase a woman, for instance. That is not the winning way of someone who wants to uh, um, make 2025 happen for him or her. If you must make it in this 2025, please, I beg you, change your circle. Yes, change your circle. If you do not change your circle, you actually remain where you are. The next one we should try to understand, if you must make it in 2025, is to do what? Upgrade. Try and upgrade. A lot of us here have not been able to upgrade. Year in, year out, you're still in the same level. You've not really been able to carry yourself from point A to point Z. You're just still in that same particular level. That is not the mindset of a winner. That is not the mindset of someone who actually wants to take over 2025. If you must take over 2025, my brother, make up your mind to upgrade. You, every time you're on the street, if you're walking from here to the next junction, you carry pure water for hand, they drink, they go, they drink, they go. I mean, come on, what are you trying to prove? You won't make it be saying like you things hard pass for the whole life. No, that's not the mindset of a winner, someone who wants to take charge. So if you must take charge in this particular year, you must learn to upgrade. The next one you must learn to do is you must learn to take risk. If you must make it in this year, learn to take risk. Nothing happens by chance. You just want to sit in your house and see things happening. They don't happen like that. You must take a step and take a risk. Though the risk you're taking should be a risk that if anything goes south, you can still survive it. But guess what? The tougher the risk, the higher the gains. So don't ever think you just want to cross your legs and see manna fall from the sky. Manna does not fall from the sky like that. For things to activate, for things to happen, you must learn to take a risk. The next one we should understand is get ready to go through the fire. When you take a risk, there's every tendency that you might be burnt. Yes, there's every tendency that you might be burnt. But guess what? You can never ever remain the same after you take a risk. It's either you fail or you learn something new. That's the simple truth. If you succeed, fine and good. If you failed, you must have gotten an experience. And that experience is something that will help you next time. That experience is something that will catapult you to the next level. You cannot just remain and you just want to be where you are. You don't want to take any risk. There's this parable in the Bible. I think the parable of the sower, where someone traveled, and while he was traveling, he tried to give seeds to all of his servants. The Bible said one of them sowed and reaped, but the other one just kept the seed. When his oga came, the way the thing was, now so he carried and gave the man back. And what did the Bible say? The Bible said he collected that particular one from him and gave it to someone else. So please, God has given each and every one of us gifts, and those gifts are inside of you. So the best thing you need to do is to try to see how you can use those gifts to better yourself. So be prepared to pass through the fire, so that when you pass through the fire and you're out, the fire will make you who a champion that you really are. Don't forget, championship belts are not bought in the market. I cannot go to the market today and buy an award and say, okay, I am the best director, I am the best scriptwriter. No. I have to do a movie, submit it, people are going to watch it, and now say, I judge that I am actually a good director. So those are the things you should understand. So if you must be ready to make it in this year, you need to take a risk, go through the fire, and come out with a substantial result. Another thing we should also understand, if we must make it this year, is to choose our words very well. A lot of us we talk carelessly. You cannot talk carelessly and become a winner. Talking carelessly, you might actually just give yourself out to people who are actually out there looking for your mistakes. Let us not always give them the right and opportunity to laugh at us, and that is because they will talk. It's even better for you not to talk, because when you do not talk, somebody don't even understand you. Somebody doesn't even know your kind of person. Somebody doesn't even know your weaknesses. But when you go talking anyhow, you end up messing yourself up. And when you do that, people will just begin to laugh at you. So it is very, very important for us to mind the way we talk. Yes, let us choose our words very, very well, because if your words are not properly chosen, there's every tendency that you will make a mistake. And when you make some of these mistakes like this, you might not be able to recover from them. And I tell you something, um, it's pretty, good, not good, going to be very good for you. So I think with these few words of mine, you've been able to understand some little tips that I'm sure if you put in your practice, you will actually live well and become a better person in the society. And at the end of 2025, you have every cause to be grateful to God for helping you and taking you thus far. If you enjoyed this video, or if this video really, you resonated with this video, or you like this video, just drop us a comment. Also drop us a share, and drop us a like. Let us see how we can continue to produce more contents like this that could help activate you and take you to the next level of your life. All right, so my name is Emmanuel Eyaba, and I am your host. I'm going to be having much such content for you. Just please don't hesitate to drop me a comment at the comment section. I'm hoping and expecting to hear from you. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Bye bye.